In this video, we're going to talk about adding video to your movie and things you can do with that as far as editing. So let's look at a video that I've already made. In your media, you know it's a video if it has, if it looks like a picture, but it has a time on it. For instance, right here, this is a video because it has 17, it's about 17 seconds long. So I'm going to take this video. This is just me, I don't know, doing something. And I'm going to drag it down here into video one. And now it's part of my movie. I can preview it right here if I want to. Just me being a little bit silly for about 17 seconds. Now, first thing you could do is clip the video and clip out parts you don't want. This is important, especially like at the end of the video if you don't want to show yourself turning off the video, or maybe in the beginning of the video when you're getting set, there's some dead space and you can clip that off. So if it's the end and you know where it's at, you can click on the clip down here, go to the edge and drag it in to clip off the end, or from this side, drag it to clip off the beginning, however many seconds you need to clip off. Now, if you're not sure how many seconds you need to clip off, let's say you accidentally clip off too much, and you're like, oh no, you can always come back here and drag it out further, and it'll replace, it'll drag it out to where it was where you want it. Another method you could use, though, this is the method I prefer, is using the scissor button up here. What that does is it will chop the video into 2 video clips, and then you can trash one of them or change one of them if you want to just change one of them. Let me show you what I mean. So what I like to do is I like to play it, and then where I want it to cut, I'll pause right there and I'll hit the scissors. So now what that did was it clipped it into 2 pieces down here. And then if you got a small piece, you can select it and push delete or backspace and it will delete, or you can choose the trash can from the little menu. So that's one way to clip it, or that's the second way to clip it, the better way. I like that way better too, because if you need to clip something in the middle, you could first play it, pause it where you want to start clipping, then you can clip it there, play it again. And then you can hit the scissors again. Oops, I need to click on it down here first, and then hit the scissors again. So now we have 3 pieces, and now we can take out the middle and then paste the 2 back together. Okay, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna delete these clips. Now that doesn't change the video in my media up here, my library. That one is still the original, so I can even drag it back down, and now I have the original again. And I want to show you some more editing tools you can do. If you double click on the video, you go into the editing tools, and there's lots of stuff you can do. It's a lot of the same stuff that you can do with pictures, you can do with video as well. So I can rotate it around, make it play sideways or even upside down if I wanted. I can flip it so everything's facing the other way, or flip it vertically. These 2 buttons are nice. Just like video, or just like pictures, I can fill up the screen, which might cut off the top and bottom, but that's, probably most of the time okay, and you can test it out. If you didn't like that, you don't want to clip anything off, but you want to take up as much of the screen as you can without clipping, you can use this one. And you might get the 2 little black bars on the side if you use that one, which is fine. But you can also customize the zoom in with this bar, just like you can with pictures. So I can make the video play very small, or make it play very large, zoom in. In fact, I can come over here and move it around just like the pictures as well. I don't have to have the video play in the middle. This is what gamers do a lot of times when they YouTube. When they put their videos on YouTube, they'll have one big video of them playing, and then they'll have a video of their reaction, their face and reaction in the corner. Just a very small video, and they layer it on top of that. And we're going to talk about that in the next video when we go into a little bit advanced stuff. Okay, so you can scale it down just like pictures. I'm going to go ahead and fill up the screen with it. If you know the position, you could type it in, just like pictures. And you can also blur the background. If you have that black space and you want to fill that up, you can blur the background here. And that way it's not empty, if that's what you want to do. The next menu over is not from pictures because it's the volume menu and pictures don't have volumes. However, videos do. So the next menu over, you can adjust the volume as you see fit. You can turn it up or down. There's a nice mute button right here that changes it to 0, which is nice. Sometimes you need to do that because you don't want sound coming from the video. Maybe you want to just have music over the video, and that's really nice. You can also make it fade in or fade out with the sound as much as you set the seconds, and it will fade in or fade out over that many seconds. The next menu over, I don't use a whole lot, but it's the animation menu. So what this is that you can actually have a video while it's playing move on the screen. So you can have it shrink down or zoom in at some point, and maybe you want to do that. You want to zoom in on something during your video. That would be kind of cool for part of it. Or you can have it move across the screen as it's playing, that kind of stuff. And it's the same idea as the pictures. You tell it where to start, then you click over here on end, you tell it where to end, and it will move or expand or whatever it needs to do to get to that from start to end over that course of time. Color is the same as pictures. You can mess with this and change the way the picture looks. The next menu over is key coloring, which means you can make it transparent. You can choose one color, make it transparent, which is nice. If you have a lot of pictures that you find online will have like a white background, and you can make that white invisible so that it doesn't look like a square type background. It'll be kind of cut out, it'll look cut out, which is cool for overlaying pictures on top of video or pictures on top of pictures even. And the last menu, if you've upgraded this, you have this option, and that's to slow down or speed up the video. So the first bar is how much of the video or where in the video you want it to speed up or slow down. So if you know the seconds, that's great. Oftentimes what I'll do is if I want like part of the clip to be sped up or slowed down, I'll use those scissors to cut them, and then I'll just edit the part that I want to be done. But if you already know the range in seconds from this clip that you want it to be sped up or slowed down, you can actually put that in here and slide these over and make it that way. But to actually slow it down or speed it up, it's the second bar. Now notice the value is 1 times. That means that that it is normal speed. So if you move it to the right, you'll see it becomes like 3 times or 4 times or whatever. That will speed it up that much. If you move it to the left, you'll get negative numbers, which means it's slowed down that much. And you have this option for smooth in, smooth out for 1 second, which makes it not so abrupt when you go. Sometimes you want it abrupt, maybe, but if you want it to be a little bit more smooth as it goes into the speeding up, you can make it speed up a little bit slower over 1 second or slow down, whatever you prefer. So that's how you clip and edit videos.